Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Rupan the third part 5 episode number 13 and 14 reaction. Okay, the previous episode it was two more short stories you could say, and in the first episode we kind of see how Rupan and the gang, how close they are as a group, and obviously Rupan saying Goemon and Jigen, their bond, and Fujiko also being there. Fujiko, like as always, just helping out Rupan, but like she obviously joining them because of her own personal goal. But by the end of it, we actually see Rupan decided, like when there was like troublesome situation, not only Rupan but also all the other boys, they decided to stay behind and stop the enemy, and Fujiko was just left alone with like everything. And by the end we see how like everything worked out for Rupan and the boys, but Fujiko kind of almost drowned. Then like he was just waiting for Rupan to come while Rupan and the boys had their sweet time, just after 1 week, just they come just having a good nice banter and conversation, just laughing around. And Fujiko was like, god damn these guys. But yeah, it was a nice little episode showing the bond in the gang. While the next episode we got a solo, not solo, but it was kind of more mainly focused on Goemon, how Goemon and this one person like was left to try to keep an eye on her. I forgot her name, but there was like a little thing that happened. There was like a little like revelation in the end, where we get to see the person who Lupin thought that girl was actually not that person but her daughter, and she was actually baiting others to, she was acting as a bait so that her mom, which is the original the actual person that Ruan was trying to find for the jewelry, she was somewhere else. And that happened, and Goemon by the end actually helped her out. And in the end it was like in the end there was a section where I like like Rupan tried not Rupan tried to, yeah, Rupan tried to run away with the fake pendant, but Goemon like chased him down and all that stuff. A few things happened, and in the end there was that was an interesting little twist in the end that we got to see. And yeah, that was that. So those two were the episodes. Now this is episode number 13. I wonder if we're going to get back to the main story from here onwards. Let's see. So yeah, let us begin. This is episode number 13 of Rupan the Third, part 5. So yeah, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, we're back in the new original story. Yep, Ami's going to school. Friends. Does she have friends? I think so. Oh my god, stop. Is she like... Wait, what? Okay. Is she like... Oh, oh my god, she used the cameras. Yo, they'll run away. Well, obviously, I guess. Yeah. Ah, well. Oh god, what now? Whoa! Who? She's a bow and an arrow. Hey, don't point that thing at... Why? What? Yo, are you killing crows? Don't do that. Hello, what are you doing? You kill a crow. Oh my god. Well, yeah. She talks like a samurai, kind of. Like calling Onushi, Onushiwa. Okay, it's a new character. Hmm, interesting. Okay, let's see. The bow, the princess, and the terrorist. Okay, well, interesting title. Oh boy, what are they doing now? Bloody teardrop. Yeah. Hmm. Damn. Princess Dalma. Oh wait, what? Oh, is she? Oh, it's the same person. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Here we go. Like Fujiko's here. Is she like a teacher here in disguise? Yep. Suzuki Sensei. Okay. Wait. Ami knows Fujiko, doesn't she? Yeah, she saw her before. Yeah, yeah, she saw her. So she'll recognize her. She's speaking. Oh! She's like making a hole. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Well, she knows you. Well. Okay, so. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh no, oh no, they, oh my god, they're all armed. Oh no. Oh no. What is going on? Yeah, they're here for Princess, I'm guessing. Dolma. Okay. Maybe she'll figure something out. There you go. Okay, nice. Wait, someone's jamming. Someone's jamming it, yeah. Oh no, here we go. Wheels of Liberation. Oh, why is she putting one of her hands? Wait. Oh no. Yeah, they know she's a hacker. Oh my god. Oh no. Wait, someone shot her. Oh god. Oh, this is a mess. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure Lupin is also on the way because they're also trying to. Oh my god, yo! There's a new one. Usually Fujiko comes out from inside the cupboard. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah? You think okay. Museum. Yeah? Yeah, these are definitely. Yeah. Damn. Yep. No, we're going from another direction, I'm guessing. Yeah. God damn. So I'm guessing they're here for the thing. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hmm. This guy looks awfully suspicious, this blonde guy. I don't know why, but his the way he's acting. Oh, they took everyone who are. Oh, that's what they're doing. Oh, I thought they were for the jail or whatever. Hmm. Oh my god. D- yeah. Well, you need them alive, otherwise you won't be able to, ask for money. So, hmm. So, oh damn. Yep. Hmm. Oh my god. Yeah. He's he's trying to do it Fujiko style. Okay. Yeah. Well, oh boy. Like I said, can she say something? I guess what can she even do? Like, even though she has her mouth open, like, oh, oh, there you go, Fujiko's here. Oh boy. Well, well, yeah. Oh boy. Mm. Well, yeah, that's fine. All right, so okay, who's this? Is this Lupin in disguise or something? Oh no, never mind. Damn. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there you go. Oh damn. No, they'll threaten her with the other people. Yeah. Wait, wait. Is this Fujiko in disguise? Oh, no, never mind. That's probably. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. They're like, yeah, right. Hmm. Oh, that's what she's okay. Okay, so no, wait. Oh, well, because yeah. Oh wow. Okay, probably with them. Okay, okay. Is it signaling someone? Okay, okay. Yeah, well, there you go. Oh, that's what she did. My God. Well, that's what she was making. Okay, that was okay. That was great. Well, that takes care of that. Oh yeah, she didn't kill him. All right. You she's going to ask for the. Oh, they're here as well. There you go. Nice. All right. You good old Uncle Lupin. Okay. So did he take the? Oh, nice. This guy. I'm pretty sure this guy is one of the terrorists. Yep, I knew it. He's too. Oh, great. Wait, what? Yay, no. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he was one of the terrorists. Never mind. Oh my god. Oh no! Yo! What the hell? Okay, that took a turn. Hmm. And that's it for this episode. Yeah. Okay, so this episode we begin a new arc, and here we get to see and follow Ami in her school. So basically, obviously, Ami is writing to Zenigata because like she's good friends with Zenigata now, and she's kind of writing to Zenigata and talking about what's happening in school and how everything is just extremely normal, and the fact that she wanted friends, and she has like a good opportunity to get friends now because she's attending a school, a boarding school. But turns out, yeah, it's not working out. Because basically whenever she is like having a conversation with everyone, she's like, oh, like I'm trying to find like some optimal settings. For example, here a few a few students come and ask her out for having lunch, and she's like, oh, there's only one place left here, so you guys are three, so I need a better place. Starts hacking the school cameras to see where there is like a proper place for everyone to sit. And while doing all of that, obviously everyone who's watching her, they're like, what the hell, what's going on? And they realize that she's like doing some kind of a some kind of hacking or something, and they run away scared. Obviously, and especially because most of the students here are like Ojo Samas. They are probably even more freaked out seeing stuff like this. Just like imagine like a hacker in the like in the middle of you just doing things like that. And they obviously, they're Ojo Samas. They don't know much about the outside, like like the criminal, the world, and all these things. Especially these type of hackers, thieves. They're not accustomed to much. Many of them, like none of us are. We normal people are not also not accustomed to all of these. So suddenly seeing someone like that and realizing like she's hacking the school system, they're like, nope, we are okay, thank you. And yeah, so basically that. Now obviously, to make friends, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to make friends like this. You're supposed to be more natural. But like Ami obviously doesn't know that. She hasn't had much interactions with other people, especially people her age. And so she's like, yeah, she doesn't know how to interact with them or make friends. That is the reason why like she kind of bonded so well with that princess. What was her name? I forgot. Dolor, no, what was her name? I remember that princess. Like she bonded well with her because people also like like saw her as an eccentric. So yeah. Now we see this girl, this princess, shooting a crow and tying that crow up to make a crow repellent or whatever. Like, my god, like I don't know, like it's supposed to be a boarding school. Why are teachers allowing students to kill crows? I don't know. Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, I'm guessing the teachers probably did not know that she's going around killing crows. But yeah, that's what she's doing. So Ami realized that, oh, like she also doesn't have much friends, and she asks her like, oh, like why are you doing this? Like people are not going to talk to you. They'll think that you're going to eat the crow or something. And she's like, I don't care. Like I'll do what I do. I know myself the best, and I'm going to do what I think is the best for the situation. People who judge me prematurely, yeah, I'm not going to, obviously I'm not going to interact with them or talk to them, so I'm fine. I don't have any problem with this, even if no one talks to me. And that's when she realizes that Ami realizes that, yeah, I'll be able to get along with this girl. Now after that, we go to Lupin and Jigen and Goemon, and they are I love how Jigen is just ironing his clothing, his dress, and Lupin is looking at, what was it called, the bloody teardrop. It's like a necklace. All right, so it has been passed through down the Padar royal family for 600 years. Okay. Okay. Currently it's in the hands of current king's daughter, Princess Dolma. There you go, Dolma. And she is away from home, attending a school at Annecy. um which is obviously the same place where what's the name, Ami is there. Obviously Fujiko is also there. We suddenly see she's ready as a teacher in a disguise. And oh boy, like this guy, this professor guy, this blonde haired guy, like he, like, I found it extremely odd that there's a character like this suddenly in this show. And I was actually, there must be some kind of significance of this guy, because his appearance is just too much to be like a side character, you know. Like, just look at him. He's not a side character. You can just see it in his, like, in his face. So I was a little bit, I actually thought he was one of the terrorists, you know. Turns out he's not the one of the terrorists. He's from the, I think, CIA or something, she said. Yeah. So okay, now Fujiko is there as a teacher, and she's like moving around and looking at the all the people, not people, sorry, the students. And there she sees Princess, um wait, what was her name? Dolma, yeah, sorry, yeah, Dolma. So she sees Princess Dolma cooking cooking food with like a, with, you know, like with making a fire and like a pot and kind of boiling food. And obviously everyone's freaking out. They're like, what's going on? Like, yeah, these are all like, you know, like these are all like, you know, what can I say, like, you know, these like ojo samas, they're all like good, like, you know, like like kind of from good families, from rich families. These are all the, like, you know, girls from those families. And they suddenly see someone making a fire and, like, you know, boiling some food. And yeah, so one thing I have to say, I'm not completely sure, you know, when she was introduced at the beginning, where is that part? You know what, let me go back to that part a little bit. When we see her shooting the crow, that's the first time we see her. You know, Ami looks at her. You know what, I don't know, like, as soon as I saw her, I thought she was an Indian or something. You know, the music, especially the music that was accompanying her, you know, like her introduction. And now again, the music that was playing in this section where she's, like, you know, making food, you know, this music, like, that's so much, like, you know, like, I'm from India, so I, like, you know, like this is music from, like, you know, like where we in our country get to listens to these type of music. And you know, with this and many instruments and everything, this tune and everything, yeah, that's definitely Indian music. I can hear like a sitar, a tabla, you know, all these, like, you know. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is kind of like, you know, like an Indian music, a tune is like that. So the first thing I saw her, when I saw her, I thought that she was an Indian or something. I don't know if that was the intention of when they made the character, like, you know, made her as a character, but she gives me that vibes. And also, like, you know, the little the thing on her forehead, you know, Indian ladies here, like, you know, that's, we call this bindi, you know, that little thing. So Indian ladies, like, you know, kind of put it on as like an, I wouldn't call it ornament, but as like a what, you know, like, yeah, ornament, you could say ornament, or like a, you know, like something like that. And so first thing I saw her, I was like, wait, is this like an Indian character or something? And but no, she's obviously, like, you know, from this like this place called Dolma and all. But I feel like she has, like, you know, maybe the, when the people created this character, the, like, you know, the people who created this character, they had that type of an intention to kind of give her that type of a, you know, character design, like, you know, as like an Indian character. Because there's so many things that, like, you know, like the music and everything accompanying her and all, you know, it's so much Indian. I like it, I really like it. Okay, anyways, enough about that. So she is just cooking, you know, and Ami's like Ami's having that food. So obviously Fujiko sees Ami, and Fujiko realizes that, oh, that's her. And like, yeah, so at this point Ami did not see Fujiko. I'm pretty sure Ami would have realized that that was Fujiko if she saw her. So yeah, now suddenly we see trouble is brewing, because, you know, like a bus comes in. Everyone inside the bus is armed, and they come in front of the school, like kills those people in front of the gates and gets in. Now, I don't know what Ami thought, but after she saw the bus from outside the window, I don't know what she thought or why she suddenly started searching up the name. But that was the correct decision, obviously, at this point. Even though it didn't help that much because she was a little bit late to realize what's going on. So she sees the bus and she just asks Underworld to kind of make a search on him, and she realizes the signals are getting jammed. So interesting thing, I thought they just jammed the signal just, just because they, I don't know, like maybe some kind of a, as a precaution or something. Turns out they actually knew that Ami is here, and they also knew that Ami can hack. So that is probably the reason why the first thing they did is like just hack the whole place. And yeah. Okay, so they're like pointing, everyone comes in, they're pointing guns at them, and the first thing they do is try to get Ami. Now, which was obviously the correct decision because she's a hacker. She could probably do something here, probably just alert the outside authorities or something. So first thing they did is try to get Ami. So they try to get her, but obviously Princess Donma is not having it. She just starts shooting her arrows, and then for a moment it seemed as if she was doing pretty well, but then someone shot her. I don't know what that was. Like, this part is extremely weird because we see this guy shooting her, but the wound that is there on her leg is like a slash wound, I have no idea what the hell that was. Like, like when she falls down, you see in her leg there's like a little cut. So I'm like, what? He shot her. What's that about? Like, it seemed as if someone sliced her leg or something. But never mind. She gets shot and like she falls down. And also Ami was also like hit in the head and she falls unconscious. While all this was happening, Zenigata is trying to contact the school because he probably wanted to talk to the teachers and all, and thank them or something like that for taking her in. And no one's getting the phone. So I don't know. Hopefully Zenigata himself will probably be a little bit more suspicious and maybe try to come and check out what's going on, because like this is a school. So maybe one time they probably missed the phone, but Zenigata's trying multiple times. So even after multiple times during normal school hours, if the school doesn't pick up the phone, something must be wrong. Something must be wrong because it's a school. There should be a lot of staff members. Like there. So it's extremely unusual that the phone will just keep ringing and no one is going to pick it up, especially during school hours. So I don't know. Maybe Zenigata will think something is suspicious and probably come to check this place out, maybe bring a little bit of a police force, and I don't know, and that's the thing, that's what we currently need, like the police authorities getting involved. And I guess in the end something like that did happen because the CIA comes in suddenly. They're not the police force, but still there's something. But yeah. Okay, now Rupan and they're like going towards the school, and they're talking about how Ami is also there, and then suddenly road blocked, like these people who are obviously not construction workers. They're people from the terrorist group. They're like, oh, sorry about it, road closed, you cannot go there. Rupan is like, oh, no, it's okay, like there's a museum over there. Wait a minute, just a sec. They say, sorry, but the road's closed. You folks have business at the school, question mark? And he says like, no, at the museum up ahead. And he says, I see, well, I'm real sorry, there's no way through here. Now, this part is kind of unusual because he suddenly says like there's a museum. Now, obviously, Jigen also asks Rupan like, what the hell was that about? What about that museum? He says the guards at the gate that were there when I dropped Ami off aren't there now. Okay, so I'm guessing Rupan asked about the museum because he was probably trying to test them if they knew about what is there, because they're terrorists. They went there just for the school and to get Lupin's dollars. So they won't know if there's something like some kind of museum there or something. So when Rupan brings up the question about the museum, they're like, oh sorry, like if they were actual genuine guards or genuine construction workers, they would probably say like, museum, what are you talking about? There's no museum over there. Since they didn't say anything, Rupan probably like double checked whether they're authentic people or not. I'm guessing that was the reason why he asked about the museum. I'm not sure, but I think it's probably because something like that. Obviously, Rupan also saw that the signals were getting jammed, the guards were not there, so he kind of what can I say? They just double checked. That's probably why he asked about the museum or whatever. But anyways, so after that, they're like, oh, are you going to go away or something? Rupan's like, nah, obviously not. We're going to go in thief style. Now then we get to see that in the hall room or whatever, all the teachers are there, everyone's just just taken hostage. So obviously Fujiko and this guy is here, and Fujiko is like, oh, they took them somewhere, didn't they? And this guy says like, obviously, because they are there are some powerful some children who are children of some powerful people, so they probably try to get some ransom or something like that. And Fujiko's like, oh, I need to go to the restroom. It's surprising that they actually let her go. Like they could have probably said like, oh no, you don't go anywhere, sit down here. All right, so we get to see that so this part, it's interesting. I thought they were actually here for the princess's necklace, but they're actually not for that. They're here to shoot a hostage video so that one of their people who have been caught can be released. And now everyone's freaking out, all the students, and they're like, oh, what's going to happen if this becomes like they don't pay the ransom or something like that, while the princess is obviously extremely angry. She's like, where is Ami? Why did you take her? And they talk about how they knew that she's a hacker and that's why. And this guy, he just shoots her, like not shoots her, but kind of missed her. And he's like, oh, we are not we are not equals here, this and that. Well, yeah, obviously typical people like that. Anyone who has a gun in their hand, they think they think they're like the king of the world or something. So yeah, obviously this guy is acting like a complete douchebag. So funny thing, they're actually they need them alive, otherwise no one's going to pay for the hostage fees, and this has become like a very big deal. So yeah, they in no way are going to shoot the children. At least they might shoot the guards and everyone, but they'll at least not shoot the children. So there you go. Now after that, we get to see like Ami is like in a different place, and she's kind of thinking like, oh, this is exciting. Now this part is kind of interesting because we see this is a section where I don't know, she feels like, oh, this is exciting, this is alive, and she tries to kind of just turn the whole thing around by trying to trick the guy who's keeping an eye on her, and tries to do it Fujiko style. Unfortunately, it backfires, and this kind of shows the lack of experience and courage. And while she was saying that, oh, this is exciting, this part also shows that how what can I say, how premature of a decision that was. She thought that, oh, this is it makes me feel alive, but then she realized in the end the dangers of actually walking in a situation like this. It's like she's in a tightrope. Obviously it's exciting, but if you fall, you are dead, something like that. So not only everything is exciting, this is also extremely dangerous. And I think like this is the first time Ami probably realizes that, because she's actually in a like in a very big pinch. Obviously the things that happened before, she was also in a big pinch in those times as well, and she did pretty well in in those moments as well. But this time she's actually alone, at that moment. Even though she did a lot of things and helped out the gang, Lupin's gang, Lupin and the gang was there with them, like all the time there was someone with her, and most of the time, like later on Zenigata took care of her and all that. So she was with them, and like that probably gave her a little bit more courage, like she was like, oh, I'm with someone. But here she's all alone, and she tries to do it, but she realizes that she kind of messed up, and like this guy, he tries to act smart with her, and thankfully Fujiko was there, and she just chops that guy's head, makes him unconscious. Fujiko kind of teases her a little bit. She's like, oh, like, don't you think this is like, what did she say? Oh, if you're tied up, you can't have any fun, can you? Like, making fun of her, teasing her. So yeah, so there you go. And she kind of says, like, like you're a kid. Don't try to grow up this quickly. That's, you're not supposed to be doing that. Here we go. Kids shouldn't be in such a hurry to grow up. So yeah, there you go. Now obviously we can see, like, and she probably tried to do this because she thought this would work, because Fujiko always pulled it off. But she realized, I'm talking about she realized that what Fujiko does is because she's experienced with going through dangerous situations, and that is why she's able to pull it off. Like, there's a lot of things that you need to pull stuff like this, like, this whole like people lowering people's guards down by, like, this type of seduction, and then getting them when they're, like, vulnerable. There's a lot of things. You're like, first of all, you need to be brave. There shouldn't be a small amount of fear in your heart when you're trying to pull this off, which obviously Ami had. Ami, when she tried to do this, she realized, as soon as that guy came and grabbed her chin, she realized that, oh boy, I've messed up. I don't know what to do now. And that fear is going to be the biggest problem. If you, like, and I'm pretty sure if this was Fujiko, there wouldn't be any fear in her, like, eyes or everything. She would have probably, even if this guy came and tried to, like, grab her chin or something, and she would have probably at that moment would be thinking of how to take care of this situation. There wouldn't be any fear in her heart. Fear actually makes you weak, especially in these type of situations. Fear makes you weak. If you are not able to get rid of that fear, it's over for you in these type of situations. So that's the first thing, and that's the most important thing. You shouldn't be fearful at any moment during these type of situations. And obviously you need smart, like, you need to be smart, you need to be witty, you need to actually have, like, a proper plan as to how to execute this, like, because usually when Fujiko does these type of things, like in multiple movies we've seen this, whenever the enemy used to come close to her, she would either have some kind of a hidden contraption in her, I don't know, shoes or something, or like she used to kick the enemy and, like, kind of, I don't know, somehow was able to capture him and, like, make him unconscious, grab the key from their pockets, and took out the constraints or whatever. Multiple times Fujiko has done this, and so you need a plan as well. I'm not sure if Ami had a plan. She probably just did it because she thought that's going to work, but she didn't know what to do after that. And obviously the fear was there in her heart as well. So all these reasons, yeah, that was pretty difficult to pull off. And she realized that in the end that I wouldn't be able to do this. But like Fujiko, she has way more, she needs way more experience. But anyways, and that is the reason why Fujiko said, like, why are you trying to grow up? You're a kid, like you don't need to try to grow up this quickly. Now after that, okay, now after that we see Lupin and Goemon trying to, like, kind of coming close to the school little by little. And oh no, sorry, before that, I forgot to mention that Fujiko and Ami came to, like, a deal that she said, like, oh, I get the necklace, you, like, you get your, like, princess back. So, like, what do you want? what do you think is important, the necklace or her life? So she agreed to it, I guess, by the end. And Fujiko tells her a plan what to do. And since she can hack, she helped her out by telling where all the students are. And Fujiko's like, all right, I have a plan, you do this. And then we see Lupin and the crew coming in, coming close little by little. And yeah, now after that we see this girl, the princess. She is not cooperating at all. She's like, oh, but dad, dad, don't give in to these guys and all that same. And obviously this is not live, so they are like, oh, we can just shoot it again. And you know what, I thought that he was going to threaten the princess to harm the other students, but he actually threatens her to kill her only, herself. Like, I thought if that guy threatened someone else and pointed the gun to some other girl and be like, oh, you're not working with us, so what should I do? I'll probably kill her. I feel like the princess would probably listen to them way easier, because people, as far as I've seen her, she probably doesn't fear much about her life that much, but she would probably be hesitant when someone else's life is involved. So I feel like that would have been a better way to approach the situation, from the kidnapper's side. If they took hostage to threaten to kill someone else, I'm guessing the princess would probably listen to them if they did that. Anyways, that aside, they get to suddenly realize that one of the teachers are missing. That the Suzuki or whatever her name was, the name that Fujiko took, and she's somewhere here outside. And Fujiko just comes in. She's like, oh, no need to search for me, I'm already here. And she's like, half of her clothes are just undone. And she's like, there you go, you can see I'm unarmed. And she just makes up a story. She's like, oh, I'm actually like an undercover bodyguard for the princess, and that's why I'm here. I want her, I want her back. Yeah, and you can you can do whatever you want to with the other students or something like that, she said. Okay, she says, she starts bluffing. She says there are other agents on the campus. So while she's doing that, she actually, first of all, she grabbed the hand of that young guy, at the beginning, then kind of touched this part of that guy. Yeah, interesting. So basically she just marked them using that fluorescent chemical that she was making before. And she also kind of tells what's her name, Ami, at how where's that part? She says oh yeah, she also talks about that bomb. She talks about how these people, their goal obviously is to get their friends out of the jail, but at the same time, if that is not possible, they probably try to they'll try to bomb the place and kill a lot of these innocent civilians, obviously instilling fear in everyone's heart. That's what terrorists are. So she says, I'm going to steal the detonator, probably with one of the guys. And then she says oh, I'll just go and ask them. And Ami's like, obviously they won't tell you. And then she says that you'll be surprised just how simple men are. Now, so there you go. First of all, he grabs the hand of that kid. Then that guy over here, I think she touches him, and she says in front of the main guy, she says that, oh, there are Padar agents over here. The guy says, nah, you're bluffing. She says, we won't get in your way, but only if you release the princess. Now this part, he's looking at her straight. His eyes kind of move in this direction a little bit and kind of come back again. I thought he was signaling. No, he was hesitating. That was that. She was hesitating a little bit. And Fujiko saw that, Fujiko saw that. And Fujiko says that, this bozo might try to act tough, but he's actually a scary cat. Obviously, he gets surprised, and she's like, people like him are too paranoid to trust, which is why they never trust anyone else with the secret weapon. There you go, which means the detonator is with him. And yeah, I mean, cuts off the lights, and Fujiko grabs the knife that was in her underwear, grabs it, stabs him, grabs his gun. So there you go. That guy, this part was marked. She shoots him here and the other kid here. Oh no, never mind. Oh, sorry. I thought she. Oh, okay. Wait. No, wait. You know what? I thought what she did is shot the fluorescent parts. No, that's not what she did. She only did that because to get like a proper, like an estimate of where the person is. So because in the end, as we see, they shoot these people. That little kid at the beginning, his face was marked, this part. So if she shot him there, he would have died. She didn't do this. She just did that to get like a rough estimate as to where the people are. So in the end, we see yeah, only that little kid is alive because she purposefully hit him in this spot. No, he's a little kid. That's probably why. While the other two, their chests have been shot. They're probably dead. So yeah. Now it's funny that the princess is like, oh, like I never knew we had a bodyguard like you, and she's like, no, you don't. And he says that's a lie. And yeah, now I don't know what the hell she told her after that, told the princess, but like going on, and everyone comes in quickly. They're in the auditorium. They're like, oh, is there someone like called Ami over here? And he sees that there's no one over there, while Ami and the princess meet. And yeah, Fujiko gets the detonator. So after that, the guy comes in, that blonde guy, and I was like, yeah, this guy's definitely a terrorist. But then he suddenly grabs the princess, and he's like, oh, I'm from the CIA. Is that what he says? Okay, I'm with the special activities. Well, let's just say the CIA. McGuire. McGuire. Okay, that's his name. So yeah, I'm going to call him. Yeah, it's like he says like the CIA, the special. Okay, so suddenly like a helicopter comes in, and he says that he's here to help out Princess Dolma, and he says that you have to save Padar or something. Yeah, please, Princess Dolma, you must come with me to save Padar. So something happened to her, like to her place. I'm guessing to her home place, and like I don't know, like maybe some kind of an uprising or something maybe. I'm not sure, but something has happened, and they're here. Like, but I do wonder why are like he called himself from the special, like like the CIA or whatever. But why are they asking the princess to come back? Like, what can she do? In the next episode will probably tell us. But yeah, that was an interesting start to this part. And yeah, obviously the McGuire, he's not happy that like Fujiko, like he just like, oh, they're all thieves, stay away from them. But I feel like at this point everyone here is kind of like allies, can be allies. Obviously like Fujiko and Lupin are like a group of thieves, but if you go past that, maybe they can help out whatever like the princess will have to face. We'll see the next episode. I'm pretty sure they're going to help them out, because Ami will definitely try to help out her. And if Ami tries to get involved in this, obviously I feel like Rupan will also get involved in this, and Fujiko will probably do that as well, because she wants her necklace. While if Zenigata somehow gets wind of this, he's also probably going to come in. All right, let's see. That was episode number 13. Let's begin with the next one, episode number 14. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference. Let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. Three, two, one, go. Okay. Hmm. Wait, why one student? Shouldn't it be two? Oh no, they only took her. Okay. There you go. Hmm. Wait, what? Oh my god, they are the. Oh, great. Well, that's fantastic. Wow. Yeah. Well. Uh. Wait. So the CIA or whatever they're calling them, McGuire, their plan was to take the princess out. Oh my god, using those terrorists. And that's why I was wondering. I was like, what was he doing? Like, he was not doing anything to the terrorist. He was just sitting there. And suddenly when everything is over, he comes out and he's like, "Oh, I'm from the CIA." Like, what? I was very confused about that. I was like, if he was like, why did he not help her out at the beginning? So that is the reason why. He just wanted her to get killed in that commotion or whatever. Oh god. That's great. And now yeah. So I don't know. Okay. I don't think the princess will listen to him after this, after he just revealed that, oh, I knew what was going on and I would have preferred if you died. I I guess she probably will help them out because there like there's a big like her country is also involved in this, and that is probably why she'll do as they tell them. All right, let's see. How to steal a kingdom. Huh. Oh my god, yo, the flag as well. I'll talk about this later. Cover story, yeah. Hmm. Wait, is this? Oh my god, is this Albert? Yo, Albert is here. Yep. Rupan's not happy. Oh. Ah, okay. Yo, these are some ultra futuristic going on. Hey, how do you know me? Yeah, how do you know? Oh, that's why. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. Yo, yo. Look at, is that a camera? What is that? Oh my god. Yo, I'm pretty sure this is India. Like this whole thing. It's taken like like from Indian. Yeah, I thought about it when I saw, like, the princess. I was like, the music accompanying her and everything, even her, like, the way she looked like, it was like an Indian character. Oh, that's so cool. Shake. Oh, this is the okay. Oh, great. Hmm. Enzo. Oh, she's here. Hospital. What? What? Yeah. What are you? Oh, great. This is like a cover story that they're doing. Is she really in a hospital? I thought that was a cover story. Yup. Ah, this is India. Yeah. Wow. I was not expecting, like, okay, this to be in Lupin. Right. Hmm. Ah. Yo. Yeah, like I thought. Like that was a cover story. Yeah, yep. Tea. She probably got to know that from her, from the princess. Ah. She'd be like, yep, I don't need it because Fujiko's here. Oh, she's been brought back. There you go. The whole hospital is like a cover story. Oh, time to take some disguise. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Yeah, that's why they took that disguise. Good to go. What are you looking at? Yo, nice. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that was not a trick question. I thought that was a trick question. Happy birthday. Oh, what? Why did you have to say it like that? Ah, that's why. I was like, what's going on? Why are they? Oh boy. Hmm. Hmm. Avoided all internal. Huh. Okay. Supporting the coup. Great. Yeah. Stealing a country. Yeah. Well, a necklace is part of a country, you know. So if you if you steal the whole country, you're getting a necklace as well. Oh boy. I feel like that would be like Lupin's logic or something. Oh my god. Wow. Oh god. Oh boy. Hmm. Oh, there she is. Okay. All right. Damn. Okay, who's here? Oh, Zengat, I knew it. Oh, Rupan sent it to him. Yo. That's nah. Yeah? Zengata's like, haha, that's never gonna happen. That means Princess Dalma is here. Yup. Yeah, like, there you go. Yeah. Well, I knew Zenigata was gonna get involved somehow, but here we go. Here he is. Uh, Which is true. Wait, is this Rupan in disguise? Okay, it is Rupan. I'm okay. Okay, well, I again fell for the trick. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Like Lupin does this so many times, I still fall for the same trick over and over again. Up until the end. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so I'm guessing both Rupan and Amir are going to meet in the middle. Like, they're going towards the same direction. Yeah, oh boy, here we go. Oh, the wind. Okay, don't trip. Right. Oh, I feel like that Miguel is here. Yep, there he is. What the hell was that? Yo, is that a grenade? Oh my god, it's a pipe bomb. Okay, I feel like Rupan's going to come anytime. Uh, yeah. Bleh. Yeah, you think a gun can stop him? Yeah, you think he'll stop? Hmm. Yeah, it's hitting home. It's hitting home. Mm. He probably did something. Oh, oh, there you go. Like I said, he was doing something. He went around him. Yeah, obviously not. Oh god. Yeah, wait. Probably won't. Okay, well, who the? Oh god. Is there someone else? Wait, what? Oh god. Wait, what happened? It seems as if she also did not. It seems she's also confused. Why? Oh my god, you're gonna stop it here? Okay. Wait, like, like in the end, it also seemed like she was also surprised. She did not expect, like, she was her hand was like shaking and everything. Hmm. Okay, that's it. Yeah. So here we go. This episode. Oh boy. So at the beginning, we see, like, all the everyone was, like, rescued, all the students and everyone, but only one student and one teacher is missing. At that point, I was like, wait, shouldn't it be two or something? Because I was really, like, I was like, okay, maybe after this, um, like, Fujiko is going to cooperate with them. Not Fujiko, but at least, like, I was thinking, like, what's her name? Ami is going to go with them, and Lupin is also going to come at this moment, and they'll probably team up or something. I was thinking something like that is going to happen. Never mind that. Like, these guys, they have some other plan. These CIA people, and they had some other plan. So their plan was to actually, okay. So here in the helicopter, he says that, okay, Padar is split between the reform movement spearheaded by the king and the traditionalists led by Pada's high priest. Okay, so reformers. So I'm guessing the Sheikh Hands is the group, the reformer group, and obviously the king is backing this up and all. That is the reason why there's, like, so many scientifically, like, like, advanced stuff over there. Like, as Princess says, that I also side with them because they want the reform. They want people to go along with time, while, like, the other group, the priests and all that, they don't want that. She says, my father is correct when he says Padar must move with the times. And the CIA guy Miguel says, my employers would rather avoid any reforms that would lead to internal strife. There you go, which kind of indirectly tells us that he's working with them. And she says, like, I see your game. You were hoping to take me out in the chaos caused by the terrorists, correct? Yeah, so that was, like, their main plan, and now it has changed a little bit. They want her to become the queen, and like, and control her as a puppet or whatever, that whole thing. So, okay. Now, obviously, Lupin is, like, looks at the whole camera feed and sees Fujiko and Ami there, and he's like, this is bad. Like, like, they, my his goal was the necklace, and, like, like, the princess was taken away with them. So he's like, "Yup, I'm not going to give up. I'm a thief, and I'm supposed to get what I'm supposed to, I've made my mind upon. So there you go. I'm going to get him." Okay, so after that we see. Okay, the first things first. Oh boy, the like, okay, so this is, I'm guessing this has been taken from India, like, like inspired from, like, India. Like I said, there's so many like, similarities I could see. And I'm like, the previous episode I was thinking maybe the princess was like, like, kind of was taken, like, like, was taken from, like, taken ideas, the way she looked and everything, even the music that was playing alongside her was like, being inspired from, like, like Indian, like, like that whole thing. So I was not quite sure. Here I'm 100% sure, because first of all, the thing we see is the flag. That's basically the Indian flag, and then only the difference is in the middle, instead of the chakra that we call the like, the thing. I don't know what you call them in English, but instead of that, there is like a star sign, which is the only difference there. Even the color is like, just completely like, oh, it's kind of reversed. Usually we have like an orange at top, in down part we have green, in the middle we have white, and there's that chakra in the middle with which is blue in color, and it has 24 spokes. Each spoke kind of like, I guess it denotes like 1 hour, like 24 hours we have in our, like, day. That's why 24 spokes. I think it's something like that. That's the reason. So basically, this is basically the Indian flag, except the middle of it, which is like, the symbol is different. That's basically it. Number one. That's number one. Okay. Okay. I'll talk about this later. First, Lupin and Jigen are kind of talking about what the actual cover story is. The cover story is Princess Dolma has been successfully rescued from her captors by the CIA and the American Special Forces. Okay, that's the cover story. Yeah, there you go. The CIA had a hand in the attack in the first place. And okay, oh, okay, now suddenly we see here Albert coming up. They're talking about the ways of liberation and all that. And he realizes that CIA is also going to capitalize on this. And okay, Padar is America's strategic bridgehead in South Asia. South Asia, yep. Something must be going on in that country. All right. Now after that, Rupan is okay. This part I need to read this part where they explain what is going on in the different places. One side of the river is the new district. This part. Okay. Constructed with the help of Shake Hands, a world famous IT company. While the other side, you have the old town. Okay. And this part, obviously, we have like futuristic stuff, like, like a vehicle and all. I love how Goemon is like, what the hell? Who is there? And they all just like recognize them from their biometrics that they gave, and they're like, oh, like, Jigen, like, welcome, or something like that. The vehicle tells him. Jigen's like, what the hell is going on? And yeah, so they get in, and Jigen brings out a cigarette, and obviously the police car comes in, and they're like, oh, you're not supposed to smoke here. Now the whole market, and okay, yeah, at this point I'm pretty much convinced that this is India. The lady that was like, like shopping, obviously the dress that she's wearing is very similar to the dress that like Indian ladies here wear, which we call sari. It's a little bit different. What the like, the dress, what are like, in India, what the ladies here wear is that in this picture we can see this lady has like a shirt kind of thing. I don't know, like a one piece they're wearing with like a little shawl over this part. There's a lot of like, different saris we've seen, but the most common one that we see in India is like it has like a upper top, and like a dress, like a, I wouldn't call it a skirt, but like a, it kind of looks like a skirt, but you kind of wrap it around yourself, and the shawl comes from this part and you put it in here at the back. So extremely similar to this one. So there you go. Like, like at this point I'm fully convinced that this is India. And obviously these people, we can see they are like using like electronic money, like the way we use online money nowadays, is using phones too, so we can see like everything is like there's a mixture, there's like traditional stuff here, at the same time like so many modern stuff here as well, which is obviously done by the Shake Hands organization or whatever. It's like drones. Drones, like kind of giving what do you call it, deliveries, food deliveries, which I don't think we still have that here. I don't think I don't think in anywhere in the world this is a thing. Drones giving food deliveries, I don't think so. The world has not become that, I feel like, automatic. Still people go and give deliveries. I'm pretty sure this is going to happen in the future. Like drones are going to come in front of our doorstep with our food. Oh boy. And yeah, there's so many things, like people, like the house lock is, we can see like they're scanning their eyes, and like a drone is coming, they're using the drone to pay money. Crazy, like this is what's happening here. And Lupin and the crew are just seeing all of this. Okay, and then we get to see the I don't know, this is the chairman of the Fake Hands or whatever. Fujio calls him Ling, and he's like, oh yeah, like Fujiko's like, oh, your dream is coming true, going to come true. And he's like, oh, I also have another dream. And Fujiko's like, what other dream? And he's like, she's so like like attentively listening to him, because she thinks like he's going to say something else. And he's like, going to the Northern Lights with you. Fujiko's like, yeah, wow, that was flawless delivery, good job. Fujiko was Fujiko was thinking that she was going to say something else, and that was probably some other hidden agenda he has. No, or maybe he actually has some hidden agenda and he just tried to pull the wool over Fujiko's eyes. Who knows? But I don't think that's the case. He genuinely said that. Fujiko's like, all right, yeah, I didn't take it for the romantic type. What with the whole global IT business thing that you're thinking? And he's like, yeah. While we see that Ami is here already, so because Fujiko took her with her. And now after that, she suddenly says like, oh, like Princess Dolma is in the hospital, they're taking care of them psychologically, this and that, all that stuff. So this is the cover story that the other guys, like the other group, the priests group, they're just like just making like go around. It's like a cover story. Oh, Princess is here, she's in the hospital. No, that's not what's going on. And okay, even the king is not allowed to like being allowed inside. Okay, that was that. Now Ruban comes like out of the vehicle, and he's like, oh, the hospital should be here in this town. And there you go. I like, okay, at this point I'm convinced this is India, because there's samosas, Oh boy, we yeah, we love samosas here. It's like a fried, like like a fried food, which is inside, there's like a stuffing inside, usually it's vegetables. Sometimes people also put in like chicken and stuff inside. And basically that, just that fried, deep fried, like snack, you could say. Now she, like she kind of gives them the food, and she's like, oh, this is on the house. And I love how she just hands it over to them. Rupan is like, oh my god, what is this? Throws it to Jigen. And Jigen is like also like just, yeah. And in the end they gave it to Goemon as well. Goemon is also not able to hold it, it's so hot. And the lady here says like, please don't like bother like Princess Dolma. Yeah, because they really care about her. And okay, now here we can see on the other side Fujiko and what's her name, Ami is there, and Ami is not having like Ami's like, what the hell is going on, why is there no camera here? Because she's like, that gives her more power. Whenever you have like this type of technological stuff, she can like hack them and do a lot of things. So she doesn't have much power here. Okay, now Fujiko comes in. Okay, she's like, the lady comes in and she's like, what do you need, you guys? And Fujiko says, I'll have a cup of chai. Chai, obviously tea. We call it chai here, you know. Um, so yeah, so many, like, you know, like, boy, this episode, these two episodes are great, especially because there's so many things from my country here. Like, I just, so yeah, like, at this point, I'm extremely convinced that they definitely took, like, you know, inspiration from, like, the Indian, like, you know, culture and everything, and just made this like a like a place here, and you know, this is part of the story, and I really like it. Okay, and what's her name? Ami says like, "Oh, I wanted to eat buttered padayaks too," while the lady says that, "Oh, you're supposed to eat with, like, you know, your loved ones and all that. It's a specialty, and it's very special dish. You should eat with your nearest and dearest." Thinking about Dolma after that. Now on the other side, we see Dolma is just in her place. Obviously, she's not in any mental hospital or whatever. She's just in one, you know, in her room. Now here, Rupan's crew kind of takes in like a disguise of a few of the people, like the police officers and all that. And wait, just a sec. Padar Army Force Identification Card, gives it to the guy who's like, you know, in front. The name Bishal Gokhok. Yep, that's definitely an Indian name. 7th Gog Guards. Gog Padale. Wow. Okay. Now here we can see like something is going on. All these like little military men, they are kind of like just keeping everything quiet and everything. Like, first of all, this one of those guys was like, "Oh, it's your birthday today." They're like, "Yeah, it's my birthday." And this one, someone comes from behind and they're like, this goes to them and like, "Tomorrow at this amount of time, there's going to be a special exercise, and you know, be ready." So from here, Rupan realizes that trying to, like, you know, do a whole coup d'etat, and yeah, that's what they're planning, and they're like, you know, joined with the priest. And here we get to see the priest. You know, he's doing his usual rituals and stuff, and he's like walking with these two people. The CO of the 8th Artillery Regiment has joined our cause, one of the guys tells him. We're using an emergency urban training exercise as a pretense for mobilizing our allied force. There you go. That's what they're planning. And he's like, "What about the Shake Hands organization? Don't worry, sir. We have avoided all internet communication." So yeah, so that's basically what's happening. They're doing a coup d'etat from here, you know, against the Shake Hand Corps, while the Shake Hand Corps, they are like, you know, like, they don't know what's going on, and they try to, like, you know, just gain control. And see, the CIA is, like, you know, helping them out. And here we get to see Maguire, and that other guy is here. So obviously they say like, "Oh, America's going to, like, you know, be like in a very neutral position, but from the inside we're going to help you guys out, you know, do the coup d'etat." And there you go. And the priest is like, "Oh, it's fine, you know, like, we were supposed to do it like this." And for now, like, you know, the plan has changed. Princess Dolma is going to become the queen for now. As a puppet, they're going to use her and all that. Okay, now here we kind of see Lupin is like, "Yep, you know what, like, these guys, they, like, you know, gave, like, you know, they tried to take things that I was supposed to steal, which is a necklace. So yeah, they're also doing the same thing. They're trying to steal a country, so I'm also going to do that, you know, like thieves, and, like, you know, these people, we are the same." Now we see these, like, these military people, they have, like, you know, strapped bombs in through all, like, the whole Shake Hand Corps, that part. And Fujiko is in disguise inside, infiltrated the whole place, and the thing that she's pushing inside it is Ami. I love how Ami all the time, all the, like, opportunity she gets, she tries to insult Fujiko. She's like, "I hear sight and hearing are the first things to go when you get home." And Fujiko's like, "What the hell, girl? You have some problem with me?" And she's like, "Yes, I do." And she's like, "Why?" And she just stops. She cannot say anything. Like, obviously we can understand why she's acting like this with Fujiko. The thing about this situation is, obviously, she, like, she knows Fujiko. She's seen what she does, and we've seen her try to emulate Fujiko in the previous episode. We saw her trying to do that. I'm like, in my opinion, I feel like the reason why she's always so frustrated with Fujiko is that she thinks that, like, obviously, like, we've seen Rupan's faith in Fujiko. She herself saw that. She herself saw Rupan putting so much faith in Fujiko, and she herself realizes why Rupan has put that faith in Fujiko. So she feels, I don't know, like, she feels like, probably feels some envy or jealousy because of that, and like, feels like this is like a competition. So she tries to emulate Fujiko in the previous episode, fails, gets embarrassed at that, and like, and then she's all the time she's trying to just annoy Fujiko, and always, like, just verbal jabs. She's just using them against Fujiko because she feels frustrated that she's not able to do the same thing that Fujiko is able to do. Obviously, being unable to become the person who is, like, good, worthy enough for Rupan's, like, like, what can I say, like, faith. So all these things, I'm guessing, is probably bothering her, and like, she's a kid. Obviously, she cannot do everything like Fujiko can do. So it's kind of like that, like, it's as if, like, she wants to become, kind of like, wow, how Fujiko does things, like, in a very strong, brave, smart way. But at the same time, her realizing that she cannot do it like that, is getting frustrated, and kind of always trying to verbally attack Fujiko because of that. It's a weird thing, like, that type of a feeling, like, oh, I want to become that person, but I cannot, so I'm also envious of that. This type of a situation, and that envy is making her act like this with Fujiko. All right, and then the next part, we see the princess, and she's kind of like, she's a little dance over there, and I don't know why, but I feel like Maguire is going to turn, is going to, I don't know, like, maybe later on in the later section, is going to try to help out the princess, or something like that is going to happen. But anyways, after that, okay, this part, Zenigata comes in at that moment, like, and here, so many times I've fallen for the same trick over and over again. Here at the beginning, I was like, oh, Zenigata's here, because I actually thought maybe Zenigata is here. He just tried to track Ami down or something, and came here, and obviously Fujiko has sent the letter, so he's here. And I thought, oh, that's Lupin's plan, bringing in Zenigata in this equation or something. But then again, like, like, at the beginning, obviously the priest is like, oh, we don't have any problem here, but Lupin and Zenigata's disguise, he's like, oh, like, like, but I'm pretty sure, like, Lupin would never make a mistake like that. Definitely something's going on here, otherwise why would you send the call letter over here? And the priest realized that if I try to deny this more, they'll get suspicious, and it'll probably become a more bigger problem, because obviously he's from the ICPO. So he's like, all right, go ahead then, like, there you go. And Lupin takes that opportunity to infiltrate the whole place. And I still did not realize that this was Zenigata, like, Lupin, like I said, like, all the time Lupin plays the same trick, and most of the time I just fall for the same trick over and over again, up until the end. I don't realize that it's like, here again, like, when they were moving up on top of the tower, and when Zenigata suddenly, like, looks out of the window, and he's like just getting excited, I'm like, all right, you know what, I feel like this is Lupin, because Zenigata is not going to act like that. And that's when I like, yep, that's definitely Lupin. And that's what happens, he tricks him, grabs his, like, coat, and puts a gun in his mouth, and he's like, oh, I saw your wallet, it's a nice family picture you got there. Won't your family be sad if you suddenly died here? So tell me where the princess is, or where there's a place where it's, like, out of order or something, where people are not allowed. And he told them. Lupin got to know the location. After that, we see Fujiko kind of, like, dragging that thing in, and kind of, like, tricking those two guards, which is Ami takes opportunity and gets in quickly. Okay, I'll try to wrap this up quickly. Oh my god, like, this video has become extremely long. So after that, like, the whole coup d'etat, the first part of the whole thing starts. The bomb goes out, like, it explodes, and here this priest he's like, okay, so now it's all finally time for the heroine to come in, which is obviously the princess. Now here on the other side we see Ami trying to move from one, like, using that place, and it's extremely, like, like a very narrow location. She looks back, she looks down, gets scared, realizes how she messed up. You should never look down like that, your nerve is going to go, like, completely give up. So this happens, and here, like I said again, she wants to become like Fujiko because she sees Rupan's trust in Fujiko and gets envious of that. And because of that, she tries to emulate Fujiko, failing and realizing, like, and there's like a little, like, solo competition she's, like, undergoing against Fujiko. Fujiko probably doesn't even realize that, but she's like doing this solo competition against her. So here she suddenly says, in her head that, oh, Fujiko's going to laugh at you, pull yourself together, that's why. And after that she gets in, and obviously I knew this Maguire was probably here, and he comes out, and he, like, and I mean, kind of said like, oh, you're being recorded, like probably live, and it would probably just be uploaded to the cloud or something. But this guy had a gun underneath his coat or whatever, and he used that to just shoot her and grabbed her throat. And as she was going unconscious, in comes Rupan, and I knew he was planning something. He was just going around him. I was like, he's doing something. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's doing something. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is the thing, like, this is what Rupan does. He doesn't let the enemy realize that he's actually started doing something and started playing his cards. And when the enemy realizes, it's too late. He's already gotten them. Here he's just acting like, kind of like, tries to rile him up, and he's like, oh, you guys are from the, like, the CIA, you think you're untouchable just because you have a sizable country with the best army and the mountains of cash. Is that it? And trying to rile him up. Get over yourself. And he's like, oh, you're trying to stall for time. Obviously that's what he was trying, and he was trying to distract him, and he has done that. It's done, like, he's already fallen into the trap. And when he shoots Rupan just jumps using his leg and gets him. That's why he was going around, because he had like a piano wire or whatever the hell it was, and Amin's like, oh, what are you doing here? And Rupan was just joking. Rupan was like, oh, I came here for you. Ami just starts blushing, and Rupan genuinely Rupan was like, what? Genuinely was shocked at this, this expression. And and then Ami realized that he's joking, and she's like, yeah, right, you came for me, I believe you. And then in comes the princess, and they were like having a conversation, and Maguire tried to attack them again. So Rupan is like, oh, what are you trying to do? They're having a conversation, and just kicks the gun away. Then something happens. A arrow is going through his stomach. I'm pretty sure it missed the vital spot. Comes from one of the corners of the stomach. And now here, this part, I have to say, where is that part? When we see the princess's face here, we see she's like, she's holding the arrow bow, and her eyes are kind of shaking, her hands are shaking. I don't know, this makes me feel as if she did not want to shoot Rupan, but she was forced to shoot him. I don't know why. But I'm guessing we're going to get to see it in the next episode, what the hell that was, why she shot him and all that. Hopefully she'll tell the reason to Ami. And I'm not that much concerned, because I'm pretty sure Fujiko will be on her way here. I don't know. And yeah, hopefully everything will be fine. We'll see. But anyways, so that was it. That's where it ended, like a cliffhanger. But yeah, so there you go. This episode, this discussion became extremely long, because I was I was so happy about the fact that there were so many Indian things in this episode. Like, oh, that was good. I genuinely was not expecting something like this. So yeah, there you go. Because basically this whole this Dolma, this place is kind of taken inspiration from Indian culture and Indian stuff. So yeah, most of the things has so much India inside it. The samosa, the song, the song, the dresses of the people that they're wearing, chai, so many things. That was really good. So there you go. Yeah, so thanks for watching. This was my reaction to Rupan the Third, part 5, episode number 13 and 14. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And yeah, so okay, one more thing before I end this. I think this video will probably be uploaded one day earlier than I usually upload. I will be uploading it on this day from this point onwards every week. Here is Friday today when it will be uploaded. I usually used to do it on Saturday, so I'll be kind of bringing it like, you know, one day earlier, and I'm going to upload it every week one day earlier, because on Saturday there's a few other shows that I'm doing. So basically that I'm rescheduling the Rupan episode one day earlier, basically that. So I'll probably like, you know, pin it in a comment section as well for you guys to know. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next week with 2 more episodes. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.